Everybody ought to have a mate. Someone who's as busy as a bumblebee, and even if you grumble, be as graceful as a grouse. Wriggling in the anteroom, jiggling in the living room,
giggling in the dining room,
wiggling in the other rooms.
There's a place for us somewhere, a place for us, peace and quiet and open air. Wait for us somewhere.
Gonna be swell, you'll be great. Gonna have the whole world on the plate. Starting here, starting now, honey, everything's coming up roses.
something familiar,
Something peculiar.
Something for everyone, a comedy tonight.
Something appealing, something appalling, something for everyone, a comedy tonight.
Someone to hold you too close, someone to hurt you too deep, someone to sit in your chair to ruin your sleep.
The sun comes up, I think about you. The coffee cup, I think about you. I want you so, it's like I'm losing my mind. Isn't it rich? Are we a pair? Me here at last on the ground, you in midair. Send in the clowns.
Pardon me, I was there. You were where? At the tree. At the tree. There was a tree.
Which was where?
Very near.
Over here.
Over there, but there were trees then everywhere. May I show you? There were trees then everywhere.
But you were there.
And I was there. There's a hole in the world like a great black pit, and it's filled with people who are filled with and the vermin of the world inhabit it. But not for long. They all deserve to die. Tell you why, Mrs. Lovett, tell you why.
It's our time, breathe it in. Worlds to change and worlds to win. Our turn coming through. Me and you, man, me and you.
Someday by the blue, purple, yellow, red water, on the green, purple, yellow, red grass, let us pass.
Once upon a time,
I wish
in a far-off kingdom,
more than anything,
lived a fair maiden,
more than life,
a sad young lad,
more than joy. I wish
and a childless baker,
more than life.
I wish, with his
more
wife,
than anything,
more than the moon.
There's another national anthem playing, not the one you cheer at the ballpark. Where's my prize?
Was that him? Yes, it was. Was that me? No, it wasn't. Just a trick of the waltz. Just a moment. One peculiar passing moment. Must it all be either less or more? Either plain or grand? Is it always or is it never? And that's what woods are for those moments in the woods. Oh, if life were made of moments, even now and then a bad one. But if life were only
rushing to the classes in optical art, wishing it would pass. Another long, exhausting day, another $1,000. A matinee or pinter play, perhaps a piece of Mahler's. I'll drink to that. And one from Mahler. Here's to the girls who play wife, aren't they too much? Keeping house but clutching a copy of life just to keep in touch. The ones who follow the rules and meet themselves at the schools, too busy to know that they're fools, or if they a germ, I'll take an M.
Johnny Booth was a handsome devil, got up in his rings and fancy silks, had him a temper but kept it level, everybody called him Wilkes. Why did you do it, Johnny? Nobody agrees. You who had everything, what made you bring a nation to its knees? Some say it was your voice had gone, some say it was booze. They say you killed a country, John, because of bad reviews.
Come, all ye Christians, and learn from a sinner. Charlie Guiteau, bound and determined he'd wind up a winner. Charlie had dreams that he wouldn't let go. Said nothing to it, I want it, I'll do it, I'm Charles J. Guiteau. Never said never or heard the word no. Faced with disaster, his heart would beat faster, his smile would just grow. Tall, gosh, working man, born in the middle of Michigan. Bored with the thought no way, he ran to the Pan American Exposition in Buffalo. In Buffalo. Saw all of a sudden how things were run. 7 times a waste and it's 19-1. Some men have everything and some have none. So rise and shine. In the USA, you can work your way to the head of the line.
We're opening doors, singing, here we are. We're filling up days on a dime. The faraway shores, looking not too far. We're following every star. There's not enough time.
Called the producer. I sent off the one act.
I started the story.
He said to come see him.
I dropped out of college.
I met this musician.
I'm playing a nightclub. They're doing my one act.
I'm working for a Red Bull.
I rewrote the ballad.
I finished the story.
We started rehearsals.
I threw out the story and then the musician. I'm moving to popular science.
We're opening doors, singing, look who's here. Beginning to sail on a dime. The faraway shores getting very near. We haven't a thing to fear. We haven't got time. Who wants to live in New York? Who wants the worry, the noise, the dirt, the heat? Who wants the garbage cans clanging in the street? Suddenly I do. They're always popping their cork. I'll fix that line. The cops, the cabbies, the salesgirls up at Saks. You gotta have a real taste for maniacs. Suddenly I do.
That's great. That's swell. The other stuff as well. It isn't every day I hear a score this strong. But fellas, if I may, there's only one thing wrong. There's not a tune you can hum. There's not a tune you go bum 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 de dum. You need a tune to go bum 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 de dum. Give me some melody. Why can't you throw 'em a crumb? What's wrong with letting them tap their toes a bit? I'll let you know when Stravinsky has a hit. Give me some melody.
Whichever you pick, do it quick, 'cause you're starting to stick to the steps of the palace. It's your first big decision. The choice isn't easy to make. To arrive at a ball is exciting and all. Once you're there, though, it's scary. And it's fun to deceive when you know you can leave, but you have to be wary. There's a lot that's at stake, but you've stalled so long enough because you're still standing stuck in the stuff on the steps. Better run along home and avoid the collision. Even though they don't care, you'll be better off there where there's nothing to choose, so there's nothing to lose. So you pry up your shoes, then from out of the blue, and without any guide, you know what your decision is, which is not to decide. You'll just leave him a clue. For example, a shoe, and then see what he'll do. Now it's he and not you who is stuck with a shoe in a stew, in the goo. And you've learned something too, something you never knew, on the steps of the palace.
Once my clothes were shabby, tailors called me cabby, so I took a vow, said this bum'll be Beau Brummel. Now I'm smooth and snappy, now my tailor's happy. I'm the cat's meow, my wardrobe is a wow. Paris silk, Paris tweed, there's only one thing I need. Got my tweed pressed, got my best vest. All I need now is the girl. Got my striped tie, got my hopes. I got the time and the place, and I got rhythm. Now all I need's the girl to go with them.
I shall marry the miller's son.
I sort of hate to ask it, but do you have a basket?
I whine, I blush, I squeak, I squawk. Today I'm woke, too weak to walk.
I like the island Manhattan. I know you do. Smoke on your pipe and put that in.
Let us meet the moment unrushed. Life is often so unpleasant. You must know that as a peasant, best to take the moment present as a present for the moment.
His personality is personable. He shouldn't ought to sit like a mom.
It's harder than a backdoor vegetable to try to get you off your rump. Think how snug it'll be underneath our flannel when it's just you and me and the English Channel in that cozy retreat. Kept on neat and tidy, we'll have chums over every Friday by the sea.
First you're another, so I then someone's mother, then your camp, then you career from career to career. I chose and my world was shaken, so what? The choice may have been mistaken, the choosing was not.
It could have kept on growing instead of just kept on. We had a good thing going, gone.
It's the fragment, not the day. It's the pebble, not the stream. It's the ripple, not the sea. Not the building, but the beam. Not the garden, but the stone.
What is that?
It's priest. Have a little priest.
Is it any good?
Sir, it's too good, at least. Then again, they don't commit sins of the flesh, so it's pretty fresh.
It's an awful lot of fat.
Only where it's sat.
Haven't you got poet or something like that?
No, you see, the trouble with poet is how do you know it's deceased? Try the priest.
Oh, it's heavenly. Not as hearty as bishop, perhaps, but then not as bland as curate.
It's good for business too, because it always leaves you wanting more. Trouble is, we only get it on Sundays. Lawyer's rather nice.
If it's for a price.
Order something else, though, to follow, since no one should swallow it twice.
Anything that's lean.
Well, then, if you're British and loyal, you might enjoy Royal Marine. Anyway, it's clean, though, of course, it tastes of wherever it's been.
Is that squire on the fire?
Mercy, no, sir, look closer, you'll notice it's grosser.
Looks thicker, more like vicar.
No, it has to be grosser. It's green.
The history of the world, my love.
Save a lot of graves, do a lot of relatives favours.
Is those below serving those up above?
Everybody shaves, so there should be plenty of flavours.
How gratifying for once to know that those above will serve those down below.
Well, now, what have I got here? I've got Tinker.
Something pinker.
Tailor.
Something paler.
Potter.
Something hotter.
Butler.
Something subtler.
Locksmith.
You ever sorry you got married?
You're always sorry. You're always grateful. You're always wondering what might have been. Then she walks in, and still you're sorry, and still you're grateful, and still you wonder, and still you doubt. And she goes out. Everything's different, nothing's changed, only maybe slightly rearranged. You're sorry, grateful, regretful, happy. Why look for answers where none occur? You always are what you always were, which has nothing to do with, all to do with her.
Harry, darling, come to bed.
Coming, darling.
You're always sorry. You're always grateful. You hold her thinking, I'm not alone. You're still alone. You don't live for her, you do live with her. You're scared she's starting to drift away, and scared she'll stay.
Good things get better, bad get worse. Wait, I think I meant that in reverse. You're sorry, grateful, regretful, happy. Why look for answers where none occur? You'll always be what you always were, which has nothing to do with, all to do with her.
You'll always be what you always were, which has nothing to do with, all to do with her. Nothing to do with, all to do with her.
Isn't it rich? Are we a pair? Me here at last on the ground, you in midair. Where are the clouds? Isn't it bliss? Don't you approve? One who keeps tearing around, one who can't move. Where are the clouds? Send in the clouds. Just when I'd stopped opening doors, finally knowing the one that I wanted was yours, making my entrance again with my youth.